And welcome back to some more Madden 20 Carolina Panthers franchise. We are here in Los Angeles to take on the 6-1 Rams, or the 5-1 Rams, I'm sorry. Carolina comes into the game at 3-3. And this is an important game. Carolina coming off of that disappointing loss to the Falcons at home last week. Had the opportunity to win the game. Josh Lambo did with a very makeable field goal at the last second, but he missed it wide. So this is the situation Carolina is in. The Atlanta Falcons are 7-0. They won their game this week. Carolina's at 3-3, so it's already looking, we're not even to mid-season yet, and it's already looking like the NFC South is not going to happen this year for the Panthers, because Atlanta is just killing it right now. But the Panthers do have a chance to compete for the wild card, and you never know if they can kind of keep pace a little bit and try to put themselves in a position. Maybe the Falcons lose a couple of games here and there, and Carolina can be right there at the end of the season to steal the division. But right now, Carolina just has to win a game. As we see Cam Newton coming out here, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks, already almost 1,500 yards passing. But Carolina just needs to play it, 1 week at a time. This is an important game for the Panthers for the direction that this season can go in. As we can see, Aaron Donald gets a sack right off the bat on the Panthers' opening possession, and that does not bode well. That Aaron Donald is already smoking the offensive line, getting in the backfield that easily on Cam. That's never a good sign when you must win a game. But this is going to be a tough game because the LA Rams are a Super Bowl contender. They really don't have any holes on their team. As you can see, Cam got that ball away, but Aaron Donald was again in Cam's face as he let that go. And there was an injury there to Jermaine Kearse that's pretty significant. It was revealed as the game went on that it was a dislocated ankle. He is going to go on injured reserve, and his brief stint, as you can see the dislocated ankle, his brief stint with the Panthers is going to end. And you can see Jared Goff right off the bat goes right down the field to Robert Woods. 36 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the LA Rams. So already the Rams in threatening to score already on this Panthers defense. But, for Carolina to go 3-4, if they were to lose this game, to be that far behind in the NFC South. But you also put yourself in a position where you're going to be in a bad spot for even a wild card spot. Starting the season 3-4, it's going to take a lot in the second half of the season to get yourself in position for a playoff spot. As you can see, Shaq Thompson gets the sack here. So this game is critical. I mean, this game could have implications not just for this year, but for the future of the franchise. If the Panthers were to lose today, fall to 3-4, it's playoffs or bust this year for Ron Rivera. As you can see, the Panthers did get a stop, but the Rams scored a field goal, so they prevented the touchdown. They bend but didn't break. It's 3-0 Rams, and Carolina does nothing with the ball on their next possession. But here comes Todd Gurley, and that's a big run for Todd Gurley, but also it's a big play because he is injured on this play, and he would not return to the game, so he was out for the rest of the game after this injury. As you can see, he limps off the field. So that is not a good sign for the Rams as they move forward. Hopefully he's okay. You never want to see a great player like that go down. But here comes Christian McCaffrey. Nice spin move. And look at McCaffrey go, trying to energize a Panthers offense that's been stymied this entire first quarter. That was a great play, a 24-yard screen pass to McCaffrey. And he got an extra 15 or so yards with the spin move there, and he got himself a bunch of extra yards as he goes approaching midfield now. Carolina needed a play like that to happen, as again the Rams defense has just stymied them. So here we go with 2nd down and 7 down to the 33. So Carolina threatening now, and Cam is going to find DJ Moore over the middle down to the 22-yard line as we're going to get to the end of the first quarter. Now start of the second quarter, Cam passes to McCaffrey, who gets the ball down to the 2-yard line. So Carolina threatening now. 3rd down and goal from the 4. It's a completed pass, but Greg Olsen cannot cross the goal line. The ball did not cross the plane of the goal line. So it is going to be 4th and goal, and we will see if we will have an early appearance from Riverboat Ron. We do, but that play was busted from the start. They tried a quarterback power, and Cam just got destroyed on that play. But here comes the Rams now. So the Panthers defense, they need to make a play now. As you can see, Robert Woods getting the first down. So they've already got breathing room after starting from the 3. Carolina's defense must step up here, but you can see a long pass again to Robert Woods. That looks identical to the first play of the game where Robert Woods found himself wide open down the middle. So the Rams really, the way the Panthers offense is playing, yes, they got down to the 1. They don't take the 3. They instead, Riverboat Ron tries to get the 4th down conversion at the goal line. It doesn't work out. So now the Rams really in a position here. As you can see, Robert Woods is just destroying the secondary. Gets the ball down to the 2-yard line. Already 147 yards passing for Jared Goff, and we're only midway through the second quarter. So the defense really needing to step up, and going up 10-0 the way this Rams defense is playing today, as they do go up 10-0 with this pass to Everett, that can almost be insurmountable the way that the Rams defense is playing. But Carolina did get the ball to the goal line, so they can have some confidence in that. But they go, instead of just tying the game, now you're down by 2 scores as the Rams just marched down the field, made it look easy, a 97-yard drive, and they made it look easy. So that's not a good look for the Panthers defense, as the Rams just make it look easy on them. Here comes the Panthers now, 3rd down and 12. Cam Newton back to pass. He's going to go deep down the field, and he had Greg Olsen open down the middle, but he overthrew him on that play. So that was not a good pass. And here comes Henderson, the backup running back. He gets a big run, and then he gets a face mask. So 15 more yards tacked onto that. So not a good play by Melifonwu, who is actually having a great season, but that was not a good play. So here come the Rams now. They can really put this game on ice with a touchdown here. It's hard to imagine the way the Panthers offense is performing, how dominant the Rams defense has been coming back from 17 down. So it's even more essential now for the Panthers to not let them get a touchdown, but they do force the field goal here. And the field goal is good, so bend but don't break again. But at some point, the against a team as dominant as the Rams, the levee's going to break. So Carolina's offense has got to back up their defense. As you can see, a nice play to Christian McCaffrey down to the 41-yard line here with about 16 seconds left in the first half. Cam Newton back to pass, intercepted. Marcus Peters gets the interception, so that's going to end Carolina's chances at getting points before the halftime intermission. So not a good first half for the Panthers. I mean, the defense did do well in the sense that they only allowed 13 points, but the Rams are getting whatever they want most of the time on offense. The defense is dominating. The Panthers had that one drive. They tried to go for a quarterback sneak on the 1-yard line with Cam Newton. And, years ago, Cam, come hell or high water, Cam was jumping over that defense, and he was going to get the touchdown. So, in 2020, he gets stopped for a 3-yard loss. So we can see the Falcons and the Saints were playing today, and you can see the Saints are 7-0. So, you know, it's just looking like the NFC South is going to go to Atlanta this year. They're just firing on all cylinders. Even a game last week where it looked like they kind of played ugly a little bit, they found a way to win. And, you know, they're just rolling right now. As you can see, Henderson, the backup running back, finds himself open down the field in the passing game this time. So here come the Rams now, up by 13. Henderson on the running game, he gets a nice hole, and he's down to 38. So the Rams already in prime scoring position. This is a bad spot for this Panthers defense to be in. Already down 13-0, and the Rams are just moving right down the field, and there's a touchdown to Brandon Cooks. The extra point makes it 20-0 Rams. So this is looking like the Panthers are laying an egg in a must-win game. You do not want to go down to 3-4 with the Saints playing like they're playing. Even though they lost to the Falcons, who are 7-0, the Saints are still 5-2. But you can see here, they went for the 2-point conversion, and Ziggy Ansah's got it. Can he make it? This will be 2 points for the Panthers if he can get it, but it looks like Henderson is going to catch him. That would have been 2 points for the Panthers, and that could have breathed some life into this team, but unable to reach the goal line. So here comes Carolina now, 3rd down, and there is a pass that should have been picked off. So 19-0 Rams. The Panthers were forced to punt after that. They force a Rams punt, and they get the ball back. So now Carolina here, late in the 3rd quarter, they've got to get something going here. Even just getting a field goal before the 3rd quarter is over and putting yourself down 16 would be good, but on 3rd and 11, you can see almost another interception thrown by Cam. So 3rd down and 8 now, and Cam is going to find DJ Moore down the field. So down to the 30-yard line. So Carolina trying to get themselves back in the game, just trying to show some sign of life. 3rd and 14, down the middle of the field. It is caught. 1st and goal now at the 3 for the Panthers. Can they get a touchdown here? No, it's intercepted in the end zone. Oh, that's just a back-breaking play. And the Rams would score a field goal to make it 22-0. So, not a good showing by the Panthers this week. Just getting blown out by the Rams, not even scoring a point. They did have a chance to score a couple of touchdowns. They were down there at the goal line a couple of times today and just not able to get it done. So the Panthers are going to drop to 3-4. Their season now is firmly in doubt. And you got to start looking at the coaching staff. You have to start looking at, you know, just the future of this franchise if this continues and the Panthers aren't able to scrape together a playoff run as we approach the second half of the season. And the Rams are 6-1, so they are rolling. They're looking like legitimate Super Bowl contenders, and the Panthers at 3-4. They just look like a very talented team that is just not putting it together, and it's just this kind of a loss to get shut out on the road in a game that you had to win is not a good look. But you know, the Panthers will keep pounding, and if you like what you see, please subscribe, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and the Panthers are going to try to salvage something as we move forward from this 3-4 start.